Okay, we need to do an update on this Jeep. We have not updated the Jeep project in a while. You can see that we're missing a few things up front. Sitting over there, we had this off so we could fix the frame. We had to fix the frame right here. We took the steering box out. We had to fix some of the stuff in here, fix the frame in here. A bunch of stuff that we had to do in there. While we had this off, we also fabbed the steering, a new steering shaft. This is the end of a stock steering shaft for this vehicle, and then we got a collar, and we got a new shaft here, and then a U joint right there, and then this is a new column. We took the old factory column out, and so now we are going to have, you know, a new modern type column. It doesn't have a key because the key, you know, goes in the dash right here, but you know, it's going to be a factory type column. It's got tilt wheel, the other one didn't, and then for the time being we're just going to throw the wheel that was on it back on there, and he can get something new if he wants. So you can see some changes, other changes. I pulled the entire factory wiring harness out, and it is sitting in that box right there, marked up, etc. And then you can see the painless wiring harness starting to go in. You saw it out here. This is the front, and I've got the if you'll be able to see that, I got the fuse box mounted on the firewall, and that's a modern fuse box with spade fuses. And this is painless wiring, that's how they do this. And then you got the wires running back here to for the tail lights and for the fuel tank sender. So the other major thing that we did was, actually that Mike did, you can see the differential is painted. We didn't paint the cover because we're gonna get a new cover, but most of the differential is painted. It's got new springs. We put a new drag link. We put a new tie rod. All that's new. The old stuff was really in bad shape, so all that's new. So now we've got the steering, and as soon as I got a horn kit coming to mount that steering wheel, and Mike has got one of the seats out being recovered. And once we have those things, the only thing left is the wiring. And then of course we have to break the motor in and stuff like that. But you can see where, I mean, Mike has painted all of this stuff. All of this stuff is, he got under here and he cleaned everything. So it looks really, really clean under there. Everything has been painted. Let's see, I don't know if it was in the last video or not, but we did the brakes. I got the brake system all working. We got pedal. So we got full brakes. So the only system we didn't go through is the transmission and the transfer case. So I hope that there's nothing wrong with those, because those have never come out of the Jeep. So that was the only thing we didn't do. But you know, so far we have been over pretty much the whole thing. And like I said, the wiring is about the only thing that's left to do. And you can see we're getting rid of a lot of these wires are for stuff that isn't on this Jeep. Dome light and, you know, under hood light and things like that. So some of these wires get pulled out, will get pulled out of the harness, and they won't all be there. And then I have that black stuff to cover these to make it look nice and sanitary for when it's done. So there is the Jeep update for September.